Assalamu alaikum, grade 1, and welcome to your social studies class. And I am your ma'am Umama. And in today's class, we will be discussing the difference between the village community and the city community. Okay, so in the last two classes, we discussed in great detail that what are the aspects of a city community and what are the characteristics of a village community, right? We discussed each and every factor, that what are the things that made up a community in the cities and in the villages. And we talked about this. Basically, we started from the city life and village life, and then we discussed what are the activities that people in the cities and villages do, and then we discussed there how they form a community, right? Okay, first, who is going to tell me what is a community? Yes. Yes, excellent. The people who live together in an area or who work together in an area forms a community. Very well done. Okay. So, in today's class, because we have already discussed the city and village community, so I'll be asking from you about the differences that you have discussed. We have discussed this topic in our last topic as well when we were discussing neighborhood. We talked about the city and village life, and at that time as well, we discussed that how both of these lives are different. So, in today's class, we will be discussing that how city community is different from village community, and then we will be doing the exercise of this topic as well. Okay, so let's start from watching the video, and then we will make a discussion on that. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you and let me know if it is visible to you or not. Okay. Okay.
Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you the difference between village and the city life. So let's go. Let's go to the city life and find out what's there to see. Oh, big buildings and skyscrapers. Big offices, banks, hospitals, and everything is available. There are a lot of lights around, but there's a lot of traffic as well and noise, which creates a lot of pollution in the air and the noise pollution as well. But then there are amusement parks and all these entertainment places to go to, so it's a good family life place. But then there's the city life, the street life, where you can find all sorts of people, some poor, some rich. Then there are big malls, shops and stores you can choose from. And the hotels, the restaurants and cafes, so many places to go to. That's the city. Look at the village now. Let's see what's there in the village. Small buildings, small houses, here and there a little bit of banks and stuff. Less traffic, so less pollution. A lot of farming. A lot of plain fields and organic things. With kettles. Great sight to see all organic and natural beauty. Oh, then we can go to the farmhouse and grow some vegetables and have a bonfire. And the evenings are so peaceful under the stars. And we can always go camping. But actually, that's about it. A little bit of farming, organic life, but it's still fun. That's the village life.
Okay, class. So you have seen the differences between the village and city life as well. Now, what you need to do is you need to open your notebooks, prepare the page, write today's date, and then draw a line in the center. On one side, write city community, and on the other side, write village community. Okay. and then write the differences. Okay, I'll be telling you, we will be discussing that together, and then you are supposed to write them in your own words. Okay, so let's start with the, let's say, houses. Okay, or let's say about the population. So in villages, the village community have less population as compared to the city, right? But cities have more population. Okay, this is your first point. The second point can be about the houses. So in cities we have more houses and well constructed houses, but on the other side, in the villages, we do not have more constructed houses. There are, most of the houses are mud houses, right? People are living in such type of houses. Okay, beside that, if we also talk about the roads and other construction sites, we do not find a lot of industries, factories, and constructed roads and all of such things in the villages, but all of these facilities are there in the cities, right? Or you can say that we have more job opportunities in the cities as compared to in the village. Okay, beside that, you can talk about that in the cities we have good educational facilities like schools, colleges, and universities, but in villages we do not have a university. University is a very big thing, but we do have school or college. Sometimes there is only one school or only one college in a village, right? There are very less villages which are developed, and then you find good schools in that. Okay, beside that, you can also talk about the professions which are usually adopted by the people. So you can see that in the cities we have multiple variety of professions. People adopt different types of jobs, different types of professions. They can be doctors, there are teachers, there are industrial officers, there are bankers, and all of that, right? There are a lot of things. But in the villages, most of the, or the very the profession which is very common is farming, right? Most of the people are farmers. So beside that, you can also talk about the environment. So the environment of our city community is polluted. Why? Because due to the a lot of traffic, due to a lot of vehicles which are on the road. Similarly, the dangerous smoke which is coming out of the chimneys, coming out of the industries, is also polluting our environment. But if you compare it to the villages, there the environment is very fresh, very airy, right? Okay, beside that, you can talk about the what okay, what are other points, what else you can add in that? We have good entertainment points in the cities but not in the villages, right? We have 24 hours banking, food, and all of these facilities in the cities but not in the villages, right? So all of these things, what makes up a community, all of these things together, whatever is linked to a human being, to the people, makes up together a community. So you need to write the differences between a city community and a village community. Okay, so I have told you some of the points. If there comes another point in your mind, it's very well and good. So you need to write all of these points and let me know when you are finished. Okay, hurry up. Okay, so you guys are done. Okay, now open your book, page number 12. We'll be doing the exercise of this topic as well. The very first question is fill in the blanks. You guys have read the chapter twice or thrice. So now you'll be telling me this. Okay. The people who live together in an area form a dash. People who live together form a what? Yes, who is going to tell me? Hurry up. People who live together forms a community. Excellent. Okay. And what are the spellings of community? COMMUNITY, community. Excellent. Okay. A town is smaller than a dash but bigger than a dash. Okay. In yesterday's class, I told you that on the first, we made a funnel and told you, and on the first comes a city, then comes a town, and then comes a village. So a town is smaller than what? City. Excellent. And is bigger than a village. Remember, we made a funnel in yesterday's class. Should I make it again? Okay, wait for a moment. This was the funnel, or ranking order that I created. On the top comes the city, then there is a town. Town is a small part of a city, and then there comes a village. Okay, so this is on first, this is on second and third. So town is smaller than what? City, and larger than what? Village. Okay, hurry up, write it down. Then comes those who live in a village form the dash. Those who live in village form the dash. Yes, definitely community, but what we call that community? Village community. Excellent. Not only community, but village community. Okay, right? Okay, write it down. Now let's look at the fourth one. People often move to the cities because there are more dash, such as dash and dash. Because there are more what? In the cities, we found a lot of what? There is this word used for everything. Facilities. Excellent. And who is going to tell me the spellings of facilities? Yes. Facilities. Facilities. Like dash and dash. What are the facilities? Yes. Like schools and houses. Excellent. Write them down. Now, this is a discussion. These are the discussion questions which are written after the fill in the blanks. The questions are that do you live in a village, town, or a city community? Okay, now that we have discussed village, city, and town in detail, so you need to tell me that which the area in which you live, what do we call it as? It's a city, it's a town, or it's a village? Yes. Okay, most of you live in cities, right? Okay, good. What facilities can you find in your community? Okay, what are the facilities you find in your community? Let's say whatever you have, you can talk about that. You can talk about the general facilities like the gas facility, electricity facility, internet. You can talk about all of these things as well. Write them down. Write the question on your notebook and then write in the form of pointers. Okay, number one, two, three. What are the facilities? Done. Okay. Now the next question is what other facilities would you like to have in your community? Let's say there is something which is not as good as it should be and you want improvement in that. Let's say you do not have a stable internet connection but you want to improve that because everybody is taking online classes, online jobs, and there is a lot of load on the internet, and it get disconnected again and again, and you want to get it stable. So you can write about that stable internet connection. Or let's say you do not have a water filtration plant for drinking water. You can talk about that it's a very basic need that people should get filtered water, drinking water. Or if you do not have gas facility, let's say a lot of gas shortage, you can talk about that. Or if you have electricity problem, anything, whatever you find. Or if you do not have good roads or anything you want to talk about, you can write them down wherever you find improvement. Okay, so hurry up. Yes. No, Sarah, you do not want improvement in any one of. No. Okay, that's very good. Where are you living, Sarah? Okay, fine, in Bahria. So yes, Ahmad, you want any improvements? Okay, about water filtration. Okay, that's good. Yes, Hamza. Okay, class. So that was all for today, and we are done with our topic. And inshallah, from in the next class, you will have a small assessment from this topic. So do revise all of the lectures that we have covered in this week very well. Prepare yourself for the assessment, and from inshallah Monday onward, we will be starting with the new topic. And do subscribe the channel and share this video with your friends because it's a free learning for everyone. Okay. So thank you and see you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.